Cauvery water dispute refuses to die down. Bengaluru wears a deserted look. The Bandh, in fact, has been called by farmers and pro-Kannada organizations to protest against Karnataka government for releasing Cauvery water to Tamil Nadu. Pro-Kannada organizations in Ramanagara staged a mock funeral of Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Stalin to express their anger. Schools and colleges have declared a holiday. Section 144 has been imposed in the city, prohibiting gatherings of more than 5 people. Security has been beefed up. No nod has been given for the protest. Today, farmers and their leaders, in fact, are spearheading this protest, and they were detained in the city. Owing to Karnataka Bandh, an entry for Tamil Nadu buses has been stopped at the borders. Passengers were seen walking towards Karnataka. Both the BJP and the JDS, in fact, are supporting this Bandh call and will also protest in solidarity with the activists later in the day.
If you see the roads of Bengaluru, the roads seem to be quite deserted, not much vehicle. You won't get to see taxis and auto rickshaws on the roads, but government buses and private vehicles are fleeing on the roads of Bengaluru. And most of the shops were closed early in the morning. As we speak now, many of them have opened the shops, and you can see the protesters are restricted only to protest here in Freedom Park. They were supposed to take a march from Town Hall to Mysore Bank Circle, but the police have stopped because 144 sections has been imposed across the city where not more than 5 people can roam around or protest anywhere. Even if they have to protest, they have to protest in Freedom Park. As we speak now, we can see there are different factions of protesters. More than 300 factions of protesters from pro-Kannada organization and farmer association have called for a protest, and you can see a mock funeral of a farmer here where they are trying to show that if they release the water, this will be the result where farmers will die. And these kind of protests has been held across the city, but most of them, whoever is trying to gather in one particular place, they have been forcefully shifted to Freedom Park. And these were the farmers and pro-Kannada activists who were supposed to gather at Town Hall. Now they are protesting here in Freedom Park, and their only demand is that Karnataka government as well as central government have to intervene and stop the Cauvery water flow to Tamil Nadu.
We are demanding to Cauvery River Authority Committee, don't releasing the water. Save our Karnataka people, save our Bengaluru people. 130 people are going. You follow the drinking water problem. You please save the water. Otherwise, we can't do the release the water. Our farmers are taken. Our Karnataka people are taken. We stop the water. Government is neglecting. So we will save our Karnataka peoples.
We are implementing strictly as per Commissioner Sir's order. It is evident that no procession and any protest whatsoever will not be allowed except designated place Freedom Park. We have got 14 KSRPs and 6 CRs, and sufficient men is there. We have make adequate bandobast arrangements in both Town Hall and Mysore Bank Circle to see that no untoward incident takes place. So we have made adequate bandobast.
My colleague Sagai Raj is now joining me live on this from Bengaluru. Sagai, how has this Bandh call impacted normal life?
You notice that the farmers are protesting here in Bengaluru and talking about the normal life. There is not much impact on normal life here in Bengaluru because all the government buses are fleeing. Only few auto rickshaws are not fleeing, but the roads are quite deserted. But the private vehicles and two-wheelers doesn't have any kind of problem. The security has been beefed up across the city. 144 section has been imposed by Bengaluru Police Commissioner Dayanand and asked people not to gather in large number at one spot, and whoever wants to protest, they have to come to Freedom Park. We are at Freedom Park, and you can see that there is a symbolic protest by the farmers here saying that if they try to release the water continuously, the situation of the farmers will be becoming more or like a dead people. And that is what that particular protest really shows. And you can see there are empty things which has been brought to show that there are no water in Bengaluru. In the days to come, the situation will be even more worse. And their demand is that the government should immediately stop the water flow to Tamil Nadu. Let us go and speak to a few people what they have to say. What is their demand? Sir, आपका क्या demand है?
ಅಯ್ಯಯ್ಯೋ, ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಕಾವೇರಿ ನೀರನ್ನ ಉಳಿಸುವಂತ ಕೆಲಸ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಇವತ್ತು ಏನು ಸಾಂಕೇತಿಕವಾದಂತ ಬಂಧನ ಕರೆದಿದ್ದು, ಈ ಬಂಧನ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಒತ್ತಡ ಹಾಕ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದು ರೈತರು ಸಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಿದ್ದೆಯಿಂದ ಎದ್ಬಾರೋ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರ ನಾವು. ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಕಡೆ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ನೀರು ಹರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ತಮಿಳುನಾಡಿಗೆ, ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಅವರು ಮಲಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಕಡೆ ರೈತರು ಸಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನ ಹತ್ತಿಕ್ಸಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಇಲಾಖೆಯನ್ನ ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಡಿ.ಕೆ. ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಸೇರಿ ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನು ಹತ್ತಿಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಂಥ ಬಂಧನಗಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವ್ ಯಾರು ಎದುರಲ್ಲ.
The demand of the farmers, where they are saying that farmers are dying, but Siddaramaiah is in deep sleep. He should wake up and try to address the issues of the farmer and immediately stop the Cauvery water flow to Tamil Nadu. And they say that despite 144 section and security which has been beefed up, they have protesting here and they will continue to protest unless government stop the water flow to Tamil Nadu.
Okay. Sagai there, of course, reporting from that protest which is taking place in Bengaluru. Sagai, stay on with us. This is going to be our top focus story. Images from earlier when one of the protesting farmers over there, as you see on your screens, attempted to die by suicide, a bid which was foiled by Bengaluru cops. You can see that bike rally as well in Mandya. These protesting farmers, in fact, are agitating against the Karnataka government's decision to release water to Tamil Nadu. In fact, news that's coming in right now, Karnataka's Mandya wears a deserted look. Shops have been shut and no public transport is available. A bike rally, as you can see, is happening on the streets of Mandya. The Cauvery water war has intensified across the state of Karnataka. Tamil Nadu and Karnataka are sparring over Cauvery water, and protests have broken out across the state of Karnataka. There, of course, on your screens is a bike rally which is being carried out by protesting farmers. Mandya otherwise wears a deserted look over the Bandh call which has been given by protesting farmers. My colleague Sagai Raj continues to be live with us. Sagai, we are watching images right now of that bike rally in Mandya. Today, of course, there is a Bandh call which has been given for Bengaluru city. There is a larger statewide Bandh call which has also been given for September 29, we believe. How is the state government responding to these Bandh calls and these protests, Sagai?
See, as I told you earlier, that 144 section has been imposed. Even Bengaluru Police Commissioner Dayanand addressed a press conference saying that they are not backing this particular ban, and whoever is trying to disrupt any kind of communication or any kind of commuting of the vehicles on the roads of Bengaluru, they will be detained. And these farmers were supposed to protest from a town hall and take a march towards Freedom Park, but they were being stopped. They were being not allowed to protest at town hall. Everybody were shifted to Freedom Park forcefully by the police. They were being detained in the vehicles of the police, and from there they have been shifted. And you can see several factions of farmers are protesting in different groups in Freedom Park, and they were all supposed to gather in different parts of the city, but they were being detained by the cops and they were being brought to Freedom Park, and they are protesting in different groups in Freedom Park against the Cauvery water dispute.
Sagai, thank you so much for bringing us that live report from Bengaluru, where protests are happening against the state government for its decision to release Cauvery water to the state of Tamil Nadu.